Breaking news in Osceola County, a couple accused of running several unlicensed assisted living facilities between Polk and Osceola counties are now in court.
A detective says 5 people died in their care, 4 since the investigation into all of this started last year. West 2's Luana Munoz is live with what we're learning about the couple and their business. Luana.
Yeah, there were so many allegations here. Court just wrapped up moments before we went live. We heard from several witnesses, including detectives, a caregiver, one man whose father died while in Ron and Marie's care. And here's what we know so far, that they were actually running a total of 11 unlicensed facilities. 3 of them were in Polk County, 8 in Osceola under the name Cherish Home Care. Witnesses reported excessive abuse, including padlocks on all doors, windows, pantries, refrigerators. Detectives say that there were 12 to 15 people living in homes that had just 3 to 5 bedrooms. One home had just 1 bathroom for 12 people. Witnesses say that the home smelled of urine and feces, and caregivers were not even allowed to call 911 directly if there was an emergency. They claimed they had to call Ronald or Marie first. One detective testified that a worker even tased 2 residents with a taser that was given to them by Ronald. Mandy Largent started there as a resident and later became a caregiver. She testified that Ronald told her she needed to hand over all of her bank account and financial information, which she did not. She alleged that there was little to no food in the home, no toilet paper, with residents using their own socks and even underwear to wipe themselves. She says that a woman at the home was having a mental episode and stabbed herself in the head with a needle despite having an open wound. She alleges that Marie denied that woman medical care. The prosecution says, unlicensed or not, people should not be abused. Take a listen.
It's quite clear that they willfully and unlawfully caged every single person who was in their care by the locked windows, the locked doors, the refrigerators, the cabinets, the fact that they weren't allowed to go outside, they weren't allowed to call 911, they were deprived of their phones, their financials.
The prosecution also read text messages in court between Marie and Ronald where he allegedly said that he doesn't want to go to jail for this. In other text messages, workers were telling Marie and Ronald of the conditions, and in some cases they didn't even respond. The residents were all elderly and some were disabled, even bedridden. Witnesses say that Marie and Ron were living a very lavish lifestyle during all of this. The prosecution deemed them a great threat to society given their ties to the community, while the defense said that today was a lot of hearsay and that the state did not meet the burden of proof. Now, ultimately, here's what we heard from the judge. The judge did not agree with them. He gave the couple no bond on counts 3 and counts 5. There was also another financial burden on other counts that they are facing. So we're going to continue to follow up on this story and have a full report for you in our evening newscast. So stay with us at 6 p.m. and our other shows later on this evening, both on air and online at wesh.com. Covering Osceola County, I'm Luana Munoz. We'll send it back to you.